What up? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Go pick you up a hat at nsfa.co and represent, man. Let them know you're not average. I'm out doing my morning cardio, getting my bike ride in, enjoying the beautiful scenery out here in Arizona. And a lot of people ask me, do I regret leaving California, and how do I feel about Arizona? Well, I go back to California once a month, usually to work, and I visit with the people I need to visit with. But when I come back to Arizona, I realize why I moved, and I'm not upset about it. It's actually a good feeling when I come back and I can appreciate the contrast and just the living environment. And it's not to say Arizona don't have its bad parts too. Phoenix has one of the largest homeless in the country. They got a lot of crime. They just busted over 1 million fentanyl pills out here in Phoenix, and things happen out here. But as far as where I live and the peace of mind, in California it would be triple the cost to live in the same kind of environment. Monterey, Carmel, Montecito, Dana Point, Laguna Niguel, San Clemente, any of those places, the cost of living is just a lot higher, and the cost of doing business is a lot higher. So there are some benefits, but California does have beautiful neighborhoods, but it's just the mindset, man. It's crazy, man, on how a lot of the stuff that I see that's being accepted, that if you were to go back 20 years ago, you would have never seen that stuff, man. Especially the stuff that's going on in the school system in California. It's just mind-blowing. And I know they have their faults here too, Arizona. Nowhere is perfect. You're gonna be able to have, good and bad in everywhere. And as far as people, you're gonna have good and bad everywhere. There's not gonna be one place where you don't find a racist or somebody who's ignorant or a criminal or a drug user or somebody who's an abuser. You're gonna have those people everywhere. They exist in society, man. So you just gotta pick what gives you a peace of mind, and create your circle, man. The hardest thing about moving is finding a core group of people that you can relate to, that you can trust, that you can network with, that are genuine. A lot of people, you hang out with them for a day or two and you learn a lot about them. They're not who they say they are. Social media depicts one thing, but once you actually sit down and just study these people, man, you're like, wow, they put up a good facade. And that's what a lot of things, man. Getting involved in different jobs, when you become a part of different groups, looking from the outside looking in, you're thinking, oh man, I want to be down with these people. It seems very interesting, very forward, but it's not what you perceive, man, once you really dig in deep. So just before you jump in anything, and that's even moving, I jumped out here and moved pretty fast. Didn't know anybody. I still don't know a whole lot of people, but when I do my rides like this and I can kind of reflect, I don't regret moving. It would be nice to be connected with more people on the same mind frame, positive, spiritual, ambitious, outgoing, but they're here. I just got to get out there and tap in with them. Just like they were in LA, I tapped in with a lot of good people in LA. I had a lot of great opportunity out there. And it's just, when I seen what was going down, as far as just the whole mentality and how they were trying to destroy the city. I had to get up out of there, man. And just everything as far as doing business out there, man. I mean, California corporate registration is just crazy, man. Car registration, insane. I mean, everything's just way overpriced, and then for all the money California makes, the highways and stuff are just horrible, man. I mean, you would think that they would have the best roads in the world for as much money as they bring in taxes for gases and everything, man. Arizona highways are a lot better, but there are a lot of rocks, rocks and rock chips and stuff out here you get in your windshield, but they do cover that. But it's hot, but it's hot everywhere. I mean, if you go couple hours heading towards Sedona, I mean, it cools off significantly, and you go up to Flagstaff, you can catch the snow. There's no beach, but there's mountains, there's lakes, there's streams, there's a lot of beautiful things out here, which they don't really advertise heavily because they don't probably want a lot of people coming out here trashing it. But overall, it's I think a great state for opportunity, for raising a family, for building a future, and I would have never have thought to come out here, because everybody that I mentioned Arizona to told me to watch out. They can carry out there, and they're racist, and I'm like, oh, they don't like black people. They're like, oh, watch out for Arizona. I'm like, shit, man. It's no different than anywhere else, man. I've seen so much racism in California, man. Same shit. California, they'll smile on your face, man, and dude, it'd be the most racist people. I'd rather you be in my face racist than behind my back. But I haven't even experienced any racism out here. I've actually seen people, man, give me thumbs up. Big Herc, what's up, man? You out here now? Oh, Big Herc, what's up? So, all the feedback I've gotten has been positive. I haven't had any racist feedback or people, the N-word or anything like that. I know it exists. I've talked to people and they said, oh man, watch out over here, watch out over there. But, I try to tap into a higher frequency, so I don't even connect with those type of people, and that's how I look at it, man. I don't put my energy into the negative, because if you look for it, you can find it. You can find crime anywhere. You can find violence. I mean, stuff is everywhere, man, but you just got to try to resonate at a higher frequency so that element doesn't attract itself to you. And that's what I used to do when I was in prison. I would make myself invisible to avoid a lot of the bullshit, and I wouldn't try to have any connections to things that were of a derogatory or negative, man, even though I was in the most negative environment in the world. So I figured, shit, if I could survive that shit, surviving moving to another state, not knowing anybody, man, shit, that's easy. But I don't hate on California. I say some things about California because it's sad how they destroyed it. A lot of the places, man, they just turned it into something else. But overall, man, it's still a beautiful state. The coastal cities are great. If you have a lot of money, I guess it works out for you. If you kind of living check to check, man, it's a grind out there, and you get jaded. You get jaded thinking a lot of things are normal, and they're not. A lot of the things I used to think that were just, oh, this is a given. I come out here and it's not the same. I mean, people actually say good morning to you out here. People wave to you. People acknowledge you. You got kids out here riding mini bikes, dirt bikes, by themselves. Kids, at the park playing. Don't have to worry about just, the craziness. I've seen individuals riding horses on trails. I mean, totally different, man. I mean, this is like going back to Barney Fife, man. I mean, just a great, safe environment, especially to raise kids at. I mean, when's the last time you seen 8 kids go to a Circle K and grab some Slurpees together, man, and not have to worry about some weirdo, That's what I like about Arizona. That's what really keeps me here, is seeing the family environment and the fact that it's safe, people are friendly, you know, and it's clean, man. I mean, my neighborhood is very clean, and this area I ride my bike at is very clean. And just, you know, I don't have to just really think that everybody's out to get something from me. There are genuine people still in the world. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, man. My move to Arizona, how do I compare it to California? Do I have any regrets? No regrets. You know, I just got to find my footing out here, and I plan on doing so. I'm doing a lot more social events out here. I'll be doing a meet and greet October 29th at the Wild Path for the Monoculture Car Show. That's from 3 to 11. I'll have a booth there. I'll be selling some clothing and some hats and stuff like that. And I'll also be doing meet and greet. So hit me up. Go to bigherc916.com. Holler at me if you want to do any type of collabos out here in Arizona. Would love to hear from you, man. And yeah, man. AZ, California, man. I still got love for you, man. Just got to clean your act up. Big Herc 916. Go to muscleupdetailspray.com and pick you up some merch. Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.